Scissor Sisters are a New York-based quintet who have taken the world by storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Scissor Sisters, and so are you.
Meet Animatronic,
Scissor Sisters is a euphemism for lesbians.
Jake Shears,
About a year before Scissor Sisters' first performance that I met Jake. And I took one look at him and I was like, you are just my kind of freak.
Baby Daddy,
Baby Daddy is the rock.
Del Marquise,
I think we all grew up with a real love of that sort of southern rock and roll honky-tonk sound.
and Paddy Boom.
Patty, our lovely drummer.
Scissor Sisters stand out from the crowd for being unique. They know how to party, and they boast some very special people amongst their fan base. They're not afraid to be fabulous, and for that alone, we love them.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You guys have had an absolutely brilliant year.
I'm gonna block it out.
Really? It's not been that bad, surely. What have been the highlights for 2006?
I think just getting back into the groove of things and having the record in our hands and
It's true, we finished the album this year.
finishing the album and coming back into it with the knowledge that we've had from the first album and from the run that we had with the first album. So I think we're more prepared for what we've been, you know, for the work and what we're doing, and I think we've all got better heads on our shoulders about like what it's all about. So
Nobody gives you a rule book of how to be in a rock band.
Yeah.
It's like you just have success and failure and you learn from it. So.
Well, every time I see you guys, it always looks like you're extremely comfortable with what you're doing, extremely comfortable with each other. It just looks like you're having a load of fun. Have there been, it is good. Because if it's not true, it's working, you know, the facade. Have there been any kind of lowlights, so to speak, of 2006? Anything you would like to block out?
there's got to be a great like low point, like
Well, how about last night?
oh, I know. What was last night?
Last night we were in Germany to play the Bambi Awards, and our clothes went missing.
Tell me you did it naked.
No. Although Del did grab a very large leaf and was like, "I'm ready."
And just out of curiosity, Jay, the burning question that everyone wants to know the answer to: if you didn't have any spare underpants, would you have turned the ones that you were wearing inside out?
I didn't have spare underpants yesterday, and I went commando.
Oh, that's all.
In this suit of points.
Easy.
Speaking of low points, I did do an amazing dramatic face plant on stage in
Oh
Bournemouth.
wow! Yeah, that was.
It was very good.
That was my highlight of the year. Now
It was
that you
during
mention
I Don't
it.
Feel Like Dancing, and I had this like hooded like a look that was like Stevie Nicks meets like
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur meets Kylie Minogue.
Meets Grace Jones.
Meets Grace Jones.
You're living that moment.
And I had this like hood over my face, and I really couldn't see much of anything. And I was making the audience like wave like this, and I was dancing across the stage, and I fully just flew over a monitor and did the most dramatic face plant ever. I got sequins in the monitors. The next thing I knew, I
saw the whole thing. It was in slow motion.
But did you do that?
happened in
I
slow
missed
motion.
it. Sadly.
Did you do that thing where you bolt up and go, oh, we'll just forget that? Or did you stay down and...
I stayed
and
down
what
for a
you
second.
did.
I keep singing. I mean, I was really like. And then I was still singing.
It was less,
And then I stood up and did one of these. Like, I'm okay.
Ta-da!
Yeah. But that's always very entertaining. Apparently, I look like a fake person. I look like a dummy.
It was your low light, but Baby Daddy's
Yeah, you know it's a good show if you're like eating dirt.
I still have a bruise from one of my favorite shows. That was in Glasgow, Scotland, right there.
Someday
That bruise,
Anna's gonna
so-
have her own weekly TV show called My Bruises.
I look forward to that.
A tour of her bruises.
In the beginning of the tour, I fell off the drum riser
Oh,
during
yeah.
Filthy
It's
Gorgeous.
true.
Oh,
which
he did.
was- which
He
was-
fell backwards completely off. Suddenly
Off
there's
the
no
stage.
drums in the song. I turn around and Patty's just not there.
Okay, so we talked about 2006. Let's look to the future. 2007. Are you going to lock yourselves in the studio? Is the pressure for a great third album, or are you going to relax?
We have more touring to do.
No relaxing.
More touring, hopefully more writing.
By September, we're gonna be on the next record.
Okay.
So
well,
we'll
we
go
look
through
forward
the
to it. Guys, thank you very much for taking time to chat to us.
Thank you for taking
It's
your time.
always a pleasure. Massive round of applause for the Scissor Sisters.
Yay!